What's up, YouTube? Out here on the StreetGlide, enjoying just a quick little ride. My wife was gone all weekend and just came back, so I get to sneak out just for a short bit. So, if you're new, my name's Howie for 723 Productions, and welcome to the channel. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and hang out. This channel is all about motorcycles. We do a ton with motocross bikes, restoring them. We ride dirt bikes. I ride the StreetGlide, and looking to do a lot of really cool trips on this thing. Just a couple weeks here, I'm going to be going up to Laconia Bike Week, which every summer I usually go up to the White Mountains up that way. In fact, I bought this bike from Laconia Harley Davidson. Really cool place. But so yeah, this is actually my second Harley. I've had many motorcycles, mostly being dirt bikes, some dual sports, SV 650, and just countless other bikes, because I buy and sell bikes. I did for a long time, kind of just getting back into that. Worked in the motorcycle industry for 12 years or so, and bikes have just been a passion since I was 8 or 9 years old. But this would be my first bagger, and the more I ride this thing, this is a 19 StreetGlide special, by the way, with the 114 Milwaukee-eight. The more I ride this thing, the more I absolutely love this bike. And again, I'm not a die-hard Harley guy. I ride anything and everything. You know, my roots definitely coming from the off-road world. So I really like adventure bikes. In fact, before I bought this thing, I was really looking forward to buying a BMW 1250 GSA or a 1200 if I could find one used, because I did buy this 2021. It was so hard to find bikes. In fact, it was bouncing back and forth between a GSA and a StreetGlide, and I was going to buy brand new. But where I am in Western Massachusetts, currently I'm in Vermont, but you couldn't find a bike like a lot of places in the country. I went to my local dealer, who I spent many years working for, and I have a great relationship with them, and they just could not find me one. So I found this 19 up at Laconia. My wife and I went up there for our anniversary, and we just went away for a couple days, and we popped in there and I bought a Harley. She had a lot to do with me buying the StreetGlide over the GSA. I think she just likes Harleys. I think she thinks they're more attractive. She looks at the GSA, and to her it's ugly, which I look at it and I think it's absolutely amazing. But this bike has grown on me so much, especially after a couple, 500 or 600 mile trips. It's just so comfortable and cruises so smooth. And the motor on this thing, yeah, it's a 114. There's gobs of power, but it is so usable, so comfortable. Very happy with this motorcycle. I keep saying it over and over again, but it's surprising me the more I ride it. So anyway, I bought it used, had I think 3,200 miles on it. You can see now it's got 6,900, so I haven't even put that many miles on it, but I've done a lot to it. I put these Harley Batwing chiseled 12-inch bars on it. Put these were just cheapy eBay mirrors, the Harley grips. I got a Hogwarts, I don't know what you call it, the lower fairing there. I put those on. I put a Hogwarts LED headlight in it. I put the little fairing, I don't know what you call them here, little extensions. Clockworks 6.5-inch windscreen, which I'm 6 foot. I'm all torso though, so I probably sit like I'm 6'1". I have short legs. This thing was pretty much stock, except for it had like a stage 1, like slip-on mufflers, K&N air filter, and a stage 1 tune. And that's motor-wise, I don't really have any interest in doing any motor work to this thing. There's just no need for it. Until it's time, I guess. So one thing that really also led me to buying the StreetGlide over the BMW is the culture around it. It's a really cool experience, and I saw that a little bit with my Sportster, not much. I had a Sportster 48, a 2012, and I think the reason that I bought that bike is just because I wanted to mod it like crazy, and it went cafe style a little bit, and I did a bunch to it, but I noticed that every time I'd go to a gas station or I'd stop, people would just want to come over and talk to me just because it was a Harley Davidson. Never really got that with any other motorcycle, you know, unless they were like a die-hard motorcyclist. So, but yeah, the culture is really cool. Almost all of my friends are motocrossers. I don't really have a lot of friends that ride street bikes, so I wanted to meet some new people, and it is so easy to do on a Harley. There are rides everywhere, groups everywhere. In fact, I met a bunch of cool guys, 2 weekends ago, I think. I just put a post out on Facebook on, it was StreetGlide Nation or something like that, and I met a guy, a whole group of guys that was like 45 minutes away from me. And we did a ride with them, and I'm sure there'll be many more. And that was just really cool, and that's what I love about the Harley experience. The culture is just really cool. And again, the more I ride it, the more I see how capable this bike is. You know, my first impressions, I was like, it's big, it's bulky, the suspension sucks, which I think I'm just spoiled with suspension being a motocrosser. Obviously, this is a very, very different machine, but that'll be something I will add, is definitely some rear shocks, just to help out a little bit, because you hit any type of bump and it blows right through the stroke on this thing. The front too, but the rear's worse because you feel it right up through your spine. But yeah, this is one of my favorite quick little rides. It is kind of like dusk. I don't know how good it's going to come out on the GoPro. Heading from, you know, Western Massachusetts up to Reedsboro, Vermont. It's not very far. Reedsboro's a really tiny, middle of nowhere town, but I just love this ride. There's almost never any traffic on it. Road is pretty decent shape, and it's got some cool views. It is getting dark, so I am probably going to end this video. In fact, I don't even know if this will come out at all, but I hope it does. It is definitely getting pretty dark. So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts on this StreetGlide. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, or any of the Harley's big baggers. In fact, I was kind of bouncing, or I almost bought a Road Glide, but at the time I didn't like that shark nose front end. But again, Harleys in general are just growing on me. I'm still very, very happy with the StreetGlide. In fact, I still like the Batwing fairing over the Road Glide, but it's growing on me. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially on those two bikes. You know, I have ridden, I think it was a 2011 or 2012 Ultra Limited. That bike was absolutely awesome. Just wasn't set up for me, but that bike was awesome. So, love to hear your thoughts. If you like what you see here and you want to see some awesome adventures, including heading up to Bike Week up in Laconia here early June, subscribe, stick around, and we'll see you guys on the next video.